Hi, I'm Globalization TV. Today we're going to talk about a show about Chamber of Secrets killing a little bit, locked room killing a little bit. Chamber killing isn't possible. One of the most iconic characters in crime is that there's no way that a crime is either expressively or logically possible is often passed. The general view is that the evidence of the deceased being killed all points to a closed space, like no one survived the crime under the sun and so on. Unlock genius cold face cough up in an aviation accident, masked elder brother with excellent observation and excellent shooting skills to save the lives of hundreds of passengers on the plane. This operation on the news praise is enough. We slowly in the execution of the arrest. The task of Ole rises to regard it as the car thief of Villa area. Actually he is a heart stealer. This also is routine operation. After all, the love between hero and heroine is generally so by mistake. The more crucial is cold face elder brother is in crack secret chamber experience. Has the extremely high swordsman, or she is in the police force hired experts, so two people together to solve several Chamber of Secrets murder case to each other also spits out a good feeling in the process of slowly in. The little brother has a startling discovery, seems to be the closest to the cold brother lover. Slowly his purpose is his father. Slowly for the bank Greater China president has a great interest in. Also you close to me is for my father, my rival is my father. This plot is too exciting. Cold face brother and some small means to get slowly father's fingerprint to pass through the Swiss bank's highest level of security system. Through access is it hidden slowly near the original fat second masked brother sniper rifle investigation. What? Slowly there is a lingering in the heart of her best. In London, on a cruise ship, there was a sudden explosion. No body, no body, no body, no body, no body, no body, no body. She was visiting her best friend's mother one day when she encountered a suicide and watched a disabled woman sitting on her balcony with her back facing out. The body then leaned back from the 8th floor and fell down something. The lady's husband Glass's brother was collecting clothes downstairs. He stood beside his mother and witnessed the whole process of his wife's death. The release of God, his body. MD mentally retarded wife had an accident is not the first time to it. 12:08 You think you are not even holding your wife a shake to kill. You cannot die at the scene of the inquest and landing judgment can rule out the dead as in. Perhaps the most important thing about selling a falling building is that although the victim was in a car accident 3 years ago and both legs were disabled, his upper body strength was very good because he had been trained as a child to grasp such a person from his wheelchair to the balcony railing. There was a bed and there were 8 fingerprints that were clear and complete, and there was also depression, and the case was basically classified as a suicide. But there was a delivery guy in the crowd who was holding a bunch of them and mumbling something. This express can ask you to sign for. Forgot to hear the sentence. Feel a little strange. A person who is determined to commit suicide will be dying before the day before the last day. Also bye. This thing slowly do. The bus came to a sudden stop. His mind was a little bit of a solution to everyone. I was wondering if I had to grip the handrail with my whole hand when I did the pull-up, and the mouth of the tiger had to be tightly pressed. However, on this line of air, there were only 8 fingers of the dead man's fingerprints. Oneself also want to go, but the murderer intentionally make rubbings. However, at the time of the crime the door of the balcony is by the dead to remember from the inside with the tape. So how the murderer is made to leave the Chamber of Secrets to kill the dead at a time adjacent upstairs 10,000 people to the enthusiasts. The important thing is that he said the crime early the next day. Resigned. The husband Glass's male has been on the balcony to repair it, to sweep the health. Also spent a lot of energy in the cell. The original truth is such an eye, or looked at the dead to eat sleeping pills. Dizzy when the fishing line of one end. After the breakup, what else had gone through the close pole ground on the dead man's waistband? The waistband. A wee chat on the balcony of the door handle loosely tied a knot. Glass's man with a razor blade. This trouble fixed the position of the fishing line. Then he carried his wife on the balcony of the railing. From the balcony with the remote control to upgrade the drying pole. When the dead slowly wake up, is still weak and unconscious fuzzy state, he will subconsciously want to untie a piece of clothing when the ice just melted to expose the blade. Cut the fishing line. Dead. -1 floor. Dead by this time already mixed in the crowd with an alibi. Glass's man on the time is different. The dead man's body to meet him on a minor fishing line. So that finished the Chamber of Secrets. Why did he do it? Because his wife disabled after the collapse of the daily chaos of hysterical arguments. The Glass's elder brother's whole family all broke down, so just out this bad policy. So the evening returned home. Cold-faced elder brother received an email, only one sentence above the greeting is satisfied. So the game began to send mail. Black man with cold-faced elder brother has a certain origin that once studied in the United Kingdom, and the black man's adoptive father is also the teacher of the cold-faced brother. Just now we also mentioned that the friend died slowly on the British yacht. Coincidentally, as the teacher of the cold-faced brother also rose on the yacht. Oh, the black man is firmly believe. I don't know why he thinks so. In addition to not taking a shower, this guy also has a characteristic of not using his head. As it happens, I have lost face because I didn't give him my mobile phone after a few days. The elder brother was ready to take this opportunity to buy a new iPhone. As a result, the British police sent the mobile phone back to the younger brother. It's like you're about to call your teacher. This game, you explode. Anyway, there was no explanation or communication before you listen to me. I don't 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 listen. The only person I care about is slowly, not only that but also in a chain of hotels to put enough explosives to blow up a package of room at the same time. Face is also threatened in civilian time, slowly blindfolded with a bomb strapped to the body. At any time there is the possibility of being torn. According to the last time, the time difference between seeing my and receiving the video quickly established the position of the black man, and that was the moment it was slowly unbound and slowly the body bomb began. The first writer's countdown began, and when I saw the number was 100 I thought it was 100 seconds, and it was 100 megabytes. It's time enough to brush my teeth, wash my face, take a shower, cut my hair, have a meal, and then have an early breakfast. It took him 100 minutes to detonate the bomb, and then he made a slow escape from here. On the other side, the police found the bomb in the hotel. The explosives expert and the farmer were in different places at the same time. The amazing example of this process of speculation is in there with a sigh of relief when the threat was thought to have been dating when the bomb diary 96 turned out to be 56. This turned out to be a double detonator just when we were supposed to defuse the bomb exactly. It became the fuse that started the second bomb, and the name of this complex device was not entirely certain that it could be defused, and now there was only one sure way to do it, and that was to leave the room for the bomb squad to defuse Mamon's bomb. And the strange thing was, they were in a circular room with 4 doors, and no matter which door they opened, they would wander around and come back to the original room. Meanwhile, explosives experts determined that the bomb in the hotel was just a cosmetic alarm clock and that the real war must be hiding something else. Fortunately, the farmer gave an advantage to the facial paralysis, and that was the coolness. He concluded that the circular door of the room would take turns to beat him every 5 minutes. He walked back twice. Leave and turn back from gate 3 the second time, leave Macau from gate 1, the same route between us. Apart from this visit every 5 minutes, open twice, round trip is the same. Why the exit is not the same? The only reasonable explanation is that the room is rotating. The Sichuans take a room. It's divided into 4 equal parts 90 degrees, and on the outside there are 3 rooms every 5 minutes, and only one door corresponds to the outside room and the rest of the room corresponds to the wall, and the other rooms only lead to the maze that takes them back to the beginning. The only chance to get to the right exit was half an hour later when door number 1 opened, but it was desperate that the bomb also went off exactly half an hour later. On the other side, the police were able to defuse the bomb that the black man had hidden in the hotel. He decided to sacrifice himself to let the cold-faced brother to survive. He really met the shrinkhead is also a knife slowly worthy of being a real Iron Man. He leaned against the wall to express his love to the mainland, after that resolutely pulled out the bomb. The wool bomb didn't go off. It's a fake again. Big babies, do you think this is the end of the story? The artist to blow up the bomb on the mother's body was diffused while the timer on the door of the room lit up and the whole room was filled with a huge powder keg of men in black. Fang also, chasing the masked brother on a mobile phone. Feel now this time the sudden flash of light that the bomb will only be detonated when waiting for the room, and the full coincidence from the door can be opened to the full coincidence. There is a time difference of 10 seconds. They can run out in 10 seconds. There's only 50 seconds left. It's time to show some real skill. You don't say cold guy and mom. However, the black adoptive father's real death is what old life and his teacher black your adoptive father slowly between the bestie they have. What connection birds of paradise belong to and what secret hidden? Please pay attention to Yaoku need to lock the room. More wonderful chamber of secrets homicide waiting for you to holiday.